Today we're going to make apple cider vinegar at home. So I've got a few free apples. Now that's the key. You want windfall apples. That is gold, absolute gold, because that's the natural yeast that you're looking for to cultivate on your cider vinegar. That will make a lovely mother. And some of them are fresh. Some of them are yesterday's windfall apples. So what we're going to do is I'm going to chop this up, but I only use peels and cores to make my vinegar. And that's the end result, with a live growing culture in it. The most beautiful, tastiest apple cider vinegar I have ever tasted. That is the mother. You would pay about 10 to 15 pounds for a bottle that size. That's half a gallon, or half a quart. I don't know. That is what I make apple cider vinegar with. Cores, stalks, seeds, everything. All the waste product that goes in here. This is what you're looking for. That is already, can you see that? That's the mother. That's the yeast that you want to save. And that there. So when you have your cider vinegar ready, try and peel that off. Try and peel that off your dregs and save it. Save that, put that back in your liquid, and that'll make you that. A beautiful living culture under which it's beautiful, beautiful vinegar. See that? It's a teeny, teeny, tiny film, like a Scooby. It's living, and that's got the healthiest bacteria for your gut in there. Always keep it covered, because houseflies and fruit flies love this stuff. So what we need is peels and cores from a few apples and all the waste product as well. And it takes about 2 weeks to become vinegary. You want it to go off a bit. So at about 13 days, it tastes like apple cider. If you want to stop at apple cider, all you do is decant it. Just take the liquid out into a plastic or glass container. There you go. Put it in a demijohn and put a stopper on the top. That will stay as apple cider and not vinegar. I need vinegar because I'm going to make master tonic later on. Look out for my next video. And I'll show you how it's done. It's easy peasy. 1, 2, 3. And here's how it's done. That entire rotten apple has gone in the bottom. As you can tell, it's only just started fermenting, which is what we want. We don't want the worms and slugs. If you think there are worms and slugs in your apples, just soak them in salted water and the worms will swim out and die, especially the slugs. So that's going to go in my apple pie. It's beautiful apple. These are eaters. I don't even know what they are, but we inherited this beautiful apple tree when we bought the house. So we get about 300-400 apples every year. And so we're going to buy a cider press this year for next year's crop, because we've done it the hard way of chopping up and making apple cider like this in big, huge 25-gallon buckets, of course. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to fill all this up to about 2/3 of the way, and then fill it up with filtered water and sugar. Vinegar and apple crumble. 2 in 1. Jar's full. I still have 1 apple to go, but I will core and peel it and freeze it. Freeze the core and peel so that I can use it the next time I'm making apple cider vinegar. All you need now is about 100 grams of sugar, not more. I might add 75. It's a rough estimate. You can go up to 150, but I quite like it sour, and I think there's enough sugar in the apple because these are sweet cookers, not brandies. And then you want to fill it up with filtered water, simply because the chlorine in tap water will kill the natural yeast that you're trying to grow and cultivate. All the way to the top. There we go. Every day I will just press it down a bit so that all the apples on the top will get a good dunking, otherwise they get moldy. You can do it every 2 or 3 days as well. If you see any apples with black mold on them and white fur growing on them, just pick those pieces out and soak the others. You'll still be fine. You don't have to throw the whole lot out. And there we go. We want the air to react with it. So what I do usually is... Oh, where's it gone? Where are all my rubber bands? Alright, so all I do is cover it with my kids' serviette, essentially. They don't know I've borrowed them. And I have a rubber band that you get around spring onions and the like. Just pop it around. Yeah. Easier said than done. Leave it in a dark spot, warm if you like, for about 2 weeks. If you want apple cider, catch it at 13 days. If you want vinegar, let it go for 16. And there you go. And I'll show you in my next video how to make Master Tonic. But I'm going to make an autoimmune protocol friendly Master Tonic with just 3 ingredients. Bye bye.